You're tired. Your body feels tired. Your eyes feel tired. But your mind won't slow down. You turn your head on the pillow, adjust the blanket, shift your legs slightly, maybe even sigh quietly, because physically you could fall asleep if only your thoughts would stop. And the strange part is, they're not even useful thoughts. They're not solving anything. They're not planning something important. They're just there, repeating, replaying, rehearsing conversations, imagining scenarios, revisiting things you already handled, or worrying about things that haven't happened. And the more you notice that you're thinking, the more alert you feel. Because now there's a second thought. Why can't I just turn my brain off? If that's where you are right now, stay here with me, because nothing is wrong with you. Overthinking at night is incredibly common. In fact, nighttime is when the brain becomes most aware of unfinished loops. During the day, you have noise, movement, distraction. But at night, everything becomes quiet. And when the outside world goes quiet, the inside world gets louder. That doesn't mean your mind is broken. It means your mind doesn't like silence without structure. So it fills it with thoughts, with analysis, with imaginary preparation. But here's something important. Your brain is not trying to sabotage your sleep. It's trying to protect you. Overthinking is often just the brain scanning for threats, making sure nothing is unresolved, making sure you're safe for tomorrow. It doesn't realize that 11:48 p.m. or 12:32 a.m. is not the right time for that. And the moment you try to fight the thinking, it gets stronger. Because now it thinks there's a threat. The threat becomes, why am I not sleeping? Which activates more alertness, which creates more thoughts. And suddenly, you're stuck in a loop. So tonight, we are not going to fight your thoughts. We're not going to try to silence them. We're not going to force your brain off. Instead, we're going to lower urgency, because urgency is what keeps the mind spinning. Right now, notice something simple. Your body is still tired, even if your mind is active. Your muscles are heavy. Your eyelids feel weighted. Your breathing is already slower than it would be during the day. That means sleep chemistry is present. You are not wide awake. You are tired with an active mind, and that's a different situation. If you were truly awake, you'd feel energized, restless, alert, but you don't. You feel tired. That's good. Very good. It means sleep is close, closer than your thoughts want you to believe. Overthinking creates the illusion of distance. It makes sleep feel far away. But sleep is not far. It's waiting behind the thoughts. So instead of pushing thoughts away, we're going to let them pass. Imagine your thoughts like subtitles at the bottom of a screen. They appear, they move, they disappear. You don't need to engage with them. You don't need to argue with them. You don't need to solve them. You just let them scroll. Notice one thought right now. Don't analyze it. Just notice it. And instead of finishing it, let it fade halfway. It doesn't need completion. Completion is what keeps the loop alive. Your brain likes closure. Tonight, we don't give it closure. We give it softness. Let your jaw relax slightly. Let your tongue rest gently at the bottom of your mouth. Let your shoulders sink a little deeper into the mattress. Small physical shifts signal safety. Safety lowers urgency. Urgency fuels overthinking. So we remove urgency. Slowly. You don't have to stop thinking right now. That's not the goal. The goal is to reduce how important the thoughts feel. Because at night, the brain exaggerates importance. Everything feels bigger in the dark, more dramatic, more permanent. Morning shrinks things. Night expands them. You are not required to believe your 12 a.m. thoughts. You are only required to breathe. Soft inhale, longer exhale. Notice how that longer exhale feels. Not forced, just slightly extended. That longer exhale tells your nervous system, we're safe. And when the nervous system feels safe, the mind softens. If overthinking has been especially strong lately, and you ever feel like your nervous system could use extra support winding down at night, some listeners quietly use a gentle nighttime formula as part of their routine. Nothing extreme, just something designed to encourage calm and steady rest. If that ever feels supportive for you, you can find it waiting in the pinned comment below, only if it feels right. For now, you don't need anything except softness. Notice how your body feels heavier than your thoughts. Heaviness is your ally. Your mind may be active, but your body is ready for sleep. We just need to let the body lead. In part 2, I'm going to guide your attention somewhere repetitive, something simple, so your brain stops scanning for problems. But for now, just breathe. Let thoughts scroll like subtitles. Let your body sink. And remember, if you ever need a place to quiet your mind at night, this space will always be here for you. Soft inhale, longer exhale. Let urgency lower and allow yourself to drift closer to sleep. Right now, your mind may still be moving, not racing wildly, but active, lightly scanning, gently narrating. That's okay. We are not trying to shut it down. We're simply giving it something softer to hold, because the mind struggles with emptiness. When there is nothing to focus on, it creates something. So instead of leaving it empty, we're going to give it rhythm. Simple, predictable, repetitive. Notice your breathing again. Don't change it yet. Just observe. Air moving in, air moving out. Quiet, uncomplicated. Now, on your next exhale, let it last just slightly longer. Not forced, not dramatic, just slightly longer. Inhale normally and allow the air to leave slowly. Good. Again. Inhale softly. Longer. Exhale. That longer exhale sends a subtle message. There is no emergency. Overthinking often comes from perceived urgency. When urgency lowers, thoughts lose intensity. You don't have to eliminate thinking. You only reduce how urgent it feels. Now let's add something gentle. Imagine counting backwards from 15, very slowly. Not to reach 0, just to give your mind something steady. I'll begin. 15, soft exhale. 14, gentle inhale. 13, long exhale. 12, nothing to solve. 11, just breathing. Continue silently in your mind, slowly. If you lose your place, that's good. That means your mind drifted. Drifting is the direction we want. This isn't about accuracy. It's about repetition. Repetition calms the brain. The brain relaxes when it senses predictability. And counting is predictable. If a thought interrupts, don't fight it. Just return to the next number. No correction, no restart. Gentleness keeps the nervous system quiet. Perfection wakes it up. Now allow the counting to fade naturally. Let it dissolve without finishing. We're going to move to something even softer. Imagine a dim light in the room, very soft, warm, almost fading. With every exhale, that light dims slightly. Inhale gently, exhale, dimmer. Inhale softly, exhale, softer. You don't need to see it clearly. Just sense the idea of it fading. Your thoughts may still appear, but they are less structured now, less convincing. They don't build full stories. They feel more like fragments. That's a sign your brain is slowing. Notice how your body feels heavier than it did a few minutes ago. Your arms resting more deeply, your legs sinking further, your shoulders no longer holding tension. The body is leading. Let it lead. Overthinking belongs to alertness, and alertness fades when the body relaxes enough. If your mind briefly jumps back into analysis, let it. Don't react to it. Reaction gives it energy. Neutrality lets it pass. Imagine your thoughts as clouds moving across a dark sky. They don't stay. They don't block anything permanently. They drift, and the sky remains. Your mind is the sky. Thoughts are temporary. They cannot stay if you don't hold them. Your breathing is slower now. Inhale, barely noticeable. Exhale, long, smooth. There is a small pause after the exhale. That pause is peaceful, complete. In that pause, there is no thought, even if just for a second. That second is important because sleep begins in those seconds. If overthinking has been stronger lately, and you sometimes feel like your nervous system needs a little more help settling at night, some people listening have quietly added a gentle nighttime support to their routine. Something simple that encourages calm without heaviness. If that ever feels supportive for you, you can find it waiting in the pinned comment below, only if it feels right. For now, your breath is enough. Return to the dimming light. Inhale gently. Exhale, dimmer. Inhale softly. Exhale, softer. Your eyelids may feel heavier now. Even if they open briefly, they want to close again. That's sleep pressure. Still present, still working. You are not starting from zero. You are transitioning. Overthinking is losing strength. It cannot maintain intensity at this pace. In part 3, we'll move into something more immersive, less structure, more drifting, allowing your mind to blur without effort. For now, stay with the rhythm. Slow inhale, longer exhale. Let the light fade. Let thoughts lose urgency. Let your body sink and allow yourself to drift a little closer to sleep. The room feels different now, quieter, heavier, softer. Even if your thoughts are still there, they don't feel as sharp. They feel slower, further apart, like echoes instead of conversations. That's important because overthinking needs momentum, and momentum is fading. Notice how your body feels right now. Your arms resting, your legs warm under the blanket, your back supported, your head heavy against the pillow. The body is already closer to sleep than the mind, so let the body lead. You don't need to control anything anymore. You don't need to monitor your breathing. It's moving on its own now. Soft inhale, long exhale, pause. That pause after the exhale feels deeper than before, longer, more complete. In that pause, nothing is missing, nothing needs solving, nothing requires attention. And when nothing requires attention, the mind slows naturally. You may notice thoughts trying to form again, maybe a memory, maybe a small worry, maybe something you forgot earlier. Notice how faint it feels now. It doesn't hook you the same way. It doesn't demand resolution because urgency has dropped. At night, the brain exaggerates importance. It turns small things into large concerns. But as your nervous system calms, those concerns shrink. Imagine your thoughts written in chalk on a dark board. With every exhale, a gentle breeze softens them, blurs the edges, until the words are barely readable. You don't erase them. You don't fight them. You let them fade. Your breathing is softer now, almost silent. Inhale, barely noticeable. Exhale, long, slow, complete. After the exhale, a quiet pause. That pause is peaceful. That pause is safe. Inside that pause, there is no overthinking, even if only for a second. And those seconds are growing. You may begin to feel your body blending into the mattress, as if gravity is slightly stronger, holding you gently, supporting you. Movement feels unnecessary. Stillness feels easier. And when stillness feels easier than movement, sleep is close, very close. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to force it. You only need to stop interfering with it. Let your jaw relax again. Let your tongue rest softly. Let your shoulders melt downward. Tiny shifts, subtle surrender. The more your body surrenders, the less the mind resists. Overthinking loses energy when the body stops bracing. You might notice small gaps in awareness now, moments where your mind blanks, then returns lightly. Those blanks are important. That's the edge of sleep. If you drift for a few seconds and come back, that's normal. Each drift will last longer. Each return will be softer. Soon, you won't notice the transition at all. The room feels darker now, not visually, but emotionally. More settled, more stable. The world outside is quiet. Most people are asleep. There is nothing happening that needs your attention. You are allowed to rest. Nothing productive happens at this hour. Nothing urgent is solved at night. The brain tries to prepare for tomorrow, but preparation belongs to daylight. Night belongs to restoration. You are restoring now, even if you don't feel fully asleep yet. Rest is happening. Your heart rate is slower. Your muscles are softer. Your breathing is deeper. Your thoughts are thinner. Overthinking cannot survive at this pace. It requires speed, and you are slowing. In part 4, we slow even further. Less imagery, more space between words, more silence. For now, remain here. Soft breath, heavy body, blurred thoughts. Let each exhale carry a little more of the day away, long, slow, complete, and allow yourself to drift further towards sleep. It feels slower now, not just your breathing, not just your thoughts, everything. The room feels deeper, heavier, more settled. Your body has almost completely taken the lead. Your arms feel distant, your legs warm and still, your hands resting without effort, your face relaxed. Even the tiny muscles around your eyes have softened. There is nothing left to hold up, nothing left to manage. Overthinking depends on tension, and tension is dissolving. Your breathing is soft. Inhale, barely there. Exhale, long, smooth. After the exhale, a pause. That pause feels longer now, more spacious, as if time slows inside it. And inside that pause, there is no thought, even if just for a moment. That moment is enough. You may notice thoughts appearing less frequently, and when they do appear, they don't finish. They begin, then fade, like a sentence that trails off, because the brain no longer has the energy to complete them. Energy is lowering, alertness is lowering. The nervous system is settling deeper. You don't need to monitor it. You don't need to evaluate it. Just allow it. Imagine the darkness around you becoming thicker, not heavy, not overwhelming, comfortable, like a deep blue blanket wrapping the room. Nothing sharp can enter this space. No urgent memory, no unfinished task, no imagined future. They stay outside. You remain inside rest. If awareness flickers slightly, that's natural. Sleep rarely arrives in a straight line. It comes in waves, and you are riding one now. Each wave slower than the last, each return softer than before. Your breathing continues automatically. You are not guiding it anymore. It flows on its own. Soft in, long out, pause. Soft in, long out, pause. That pause is peaceful. That pause is safe. In that pause, you disappear for a second, then gently return. Soon, you will disappear longer. Your body feels heavier now, almost as if it has blended into the mattress completely. You are not holding yourself up. You are being held, supported. Nothing is required from you. Overthinking cannot exist in this softness. It requires sharpness, and there is no sharpness here. Everything is rounded, blurry, slow. If a thought tries to gather attention, notice how weak it feels. It doesn't carry urgency. It doesn't demand resolution. It dissolves before it completes. You are not pushing it away. It simply cannot sustain itself because the system has shifted. Your nervous system is deeply calm now, heart slower, muscles slack, breathing smooth. You may begin to notice dreamlike fragments forming, images without logic, Scenes that don't connect. Let them form. Let them change. Dreaming begins like this: soft, unstructured, then deeper. Your body feels almost absent now, as if you don't need to be aware of it anymore. It rests without you thinking about it. It breathes without you guiding it. It softens without effort. If you imagine moving, it would feel unnecessary. Too much work. Stillness is easier. And when stillness feels easier than movement, sleep is near, very near. In part 5, words will become even softer, even fewer, more space between everything. For now, remain here, heavy, still, breathing slowly. Let the darkness hold you. Let thoughts blur. Let the mind release its grip and allow yourself to drift closer and closer to sleep. It's very quiet now, not just around you, inside you. The sharp edges of thinking have softened. Your thoughts feel distant, thin, unimportant. Your body feels heavier than before, warmer, more settled. Your arms rest without awareness. Your legs sink naturally into the mattress. Your hands are loose, your shoulders melted, your jaw slack. There is no tension left to support overthinking. Overthinking needs energy, and energy is fading. Your breathing moves quietly. Inhale, barely noticeable. Exhale, long, slow, complete. After the exhale, a deeper pause. That pause feels like floating, like stepping into warm, still water and staying there. You may drift for several seconds at a time now, then softly return. Each return feels weaker. Each drift feels stronger. Soon, there will be no return for a while. You don't need to make that happen. You only need to avoid interfering. No evaluating, no checking, no wondering if it's working. It is. Your nervous system has shifted. Your muscles are completely slack, your heart rate lower, your breath shallow and smooth, your thoughts barely forming. If one tries to appear, it dissolves halfway, because there is no urgency left to hold it in place. Earlier tonight, your mind may have felt loud, persistent, demanding. Now, that feels far away, like it belonged to a different version of you, a more alert version. That version has stepped aside. You are inside softness now, inside quiet, inside deep night. The darkness feels protective, comfortable, safe. There is nothing happening outside that requires you, nothing urgent, nothing pressing. You are allowed to let go completely. Your eyelids feel heavy. Even if they flutter briefly, they want to close again. That heaviness is natural sleep pressure, still present, still strong. You are not starting over. You are continuing deeper, continuing slower, continuing softer. Your breathing is almost silent now. Soft in. Long out. Pause. Soft in. Long out. Pause. The pause grows longer, and inside that pause, awareness thins, meaning fades, sound fades. Even this voice may begin to feel distant, unimportant. You don't need to follow along anymore. If you drift away mid-sentence, that is perfect. There is nothing important left to hear. Your system knows how to sleep. It has done it thousands of times. You don't need to relearn it. You only needed to lower urgency. And urgency is gone. Your body feels almost weightless now, or deeply sunk. Either way, you are supported, held by the mattress, held by the night, held by stillness. If dream fragments begin forming more clearly, let them carry you. They don't need logic. They don't need structure. Dreaming reorganizes quietly, without effort, without control. You are not responsible for it. You are only surrendering. Surrender feels safe now. There is no resistance left, no tension left, no analysis left. In part 6, words will become even softer, even fewer, longer stretches of space, so that nothing disturbs the depth you are entering. For now, just drift, soft breath, long exhale, pause. Let the pause stretch. Let awareness fade. Let sleep take over gently, and allow yourself to disappear into rest. There is almost nothing left to do now, nothing left to guide, nothing left to solve. Your body has fully taken over. Your breathing is soft, steady, automatic. Inhale, barely there. Exhale, long, slow, complete. After the exhale, a deep pause. That pause feels longer than before, wider, quieter. Inside that pause, there is no thinking, no analyzing, no searching, just stillness. You may already be drifting in and out, awareness thinning, then returning faintly. Each return softer than the last, each drift longer. Soon, there will be no return at all. Your arms feel distant, your legs heavy and warm, your hands resting without sensation, your face smooth, your jaw loose. Even the small muscles around your eyes are resting. Nothing is holding tension, and without tension, overthinking cannot survive. It needed sharpness. It needed speed. It needed urgency. There is none of that here. Only softness, only darkness, only quiet breath. If a thought tries to appear, notice how incomplete it feels. It begins, then fades, because there is no energy behind it. Energy is lowering, alertness dissolving. Your nervous system is deeply calm, heart slow, muscles slack, breathing shallow and steady. The night feels thick and protective, like a deep blue stillness surrounding everything. Nothing sharp can enter this space. No urgent memory, no imagined future, no unfinished loop. They remain outside. You remain inside rest. You may feel as though your body is blending completely into the mattress now, as if the edges of you are softer, less defined. Movement would feel unnecessary, too much effort. Stillness is easier. And when stillness feels easier than movement, sleep is very close. Your breathing continues without guidance. Soft in, long out. Pause. Soft in, long out. Pause. The pause stretches longer, and inside that pause, awareness dissolves. You may not remember the last few sentences clearly. They blur. Meaning fades. Sound fades. Soon, even this voice will fade. You don't need to listen anymore. You don't need to stay present. Your system knows the rest of the way. It always did. Earlier tonight, your mind was loud. Now, it is quiet. Earlier, thoughts felt important. Now, they feel irrelevant, small, distant, gone. Calm replaced them. Stillness replaced them. Softness replaced them. And you didn't fight anything. You simply stopped escalating. You allowed your body to lead. Now there is nothing left to manage, nothing left to monitor, nothing left to achieve. Sleep is not something you achieve. It is something that happens when effort ends, and effort has ended. If awareness flickers briefly, just return to the exhale. Long, slow, complete. Then allow the pause to hold you. That pause is deep. That pause is safe. That pause is where sleep lives. In part 7, words will become even fewer, even softer, almost blending into silence. For now, just drift. Heavy body, soft breath, darkness surrounding you. Let awareness thin completely. Let yourself fade gently into deep, steady rest. It's very quiet now, so quiet that even this voice may feel distant. Soft, almost blending into the background. You don't need to follow anything anymore. You don't need to understand anything. You can let the words pass through you, like a gentle breeze in the dark. Your body is deeply relaxed, heavier than before, warmer than before, completely surrendered. Your breathing, soft in, long out, steady and automatic. There is no effort left anywhere, no guiding, no adjusting, only stillness. Inhale, barely there. Exhale, slow, complete. After the exhale, a long pause. That pause feels deep, safe, spacious. Inside that pause, there is nothing, no thought, no image, no urgency, just darkness, comfortable darkness, the kind that feels protective, the kind that holds you. If awareness flickers briefly, let it, then let it fade again. Each return is weaker, each drift is longer. Soon, there will be no return for a while. Your thoughts no longer form clearly. If one begins, it dissolves halfway, because there is no energy to sustain it. Overthinking has completely lost momentum. There is no tension left to fuel it. Your arms feel distant, your legs heavy and still, your hands resting without sensation, your face smooth, your jaw loose, your tongue resting gently. There is no resistance anywhere, and without resistance, sleep deepens. You may feel as if you are floating in warm darkness or sinking into it. Either way, you are supported, completely supported. Your breath continues quietly, soft in, long out, pause, soft in, long out, pause. The pause grows longer, and inside that pause, awareness thins. You may not remember the last few words clearly. They blur together, meaning fades, sound fades. Soon, even this voice becomes unimportant. You don't need it anymore. Your body knows what to do. Your mind knows how to sleep. It always has. There is nothing left to manage, nothing left to monitor, nothing left to solve. Earlier tonight, thoughts felt loud. Now they are gone. Earlier, you tried to quiet your mind. Now, it is naturally quiet because urgency dissolved. And when urgency dissolves, thinking dissolves. You are inside deep softness now, inside steady darkness, inside calm. If dream fragments begin forming, let them carry you. They don't need logic. They don't need structure. Dreaming happens automatically, quietly, without effort. You are not responsible for it. You are only surrendering, and surrender feels safe, very safe. The night is holding you, protecting you, supporting you. Nothing outside can reach you here. Nothing demands your attention. Nothing requires your effort. Only rest, only breath, only darkness. Soft inhale, long exhale. Pause. Soft inhale, long exhale. Pause. Stay inside that pause, not by trying, but by allowing. Let awareness dissolve. Let your body disappear into the mattress. Let sleep take you fully. In part 8, there will be even fewer words, almost silence, so that nothing disturbs the depth you are entering. For now, drift, drift deeper, drift slower, drift completely, and allow yourself to fade gently into deep, restful sleep. It's almost silent now, so silent that even this voice feels far away. Soft, fading, unimportant. You don't need to follow it. You don't need to hold on to it. You can let it drift past you, like distant wind in the night. Your body is deeply asleep, or very close to it. Heavy, warm, still. Your breathing continues quietly. Inhale, barely noticeable. Exhale, long, slow, complete. After the exhale, a deep pause. That pause feels endless, peaceful, still. Inside that pause, there is no awareness, only darkness, only rest. You may drift away completely now, for longer stretches, then briefly return. Each return softer than the last. Soon, there will be no return. Your thoughts are gone, or so faint they don't register. If one tries to form, it fades before it finishes. There is no urgency left, no tension left, no speed left. Overthinking cannot exist here. This state is too slow, too deep, too quiet. Your arms feel distant, your legs heavy and warm, your hands resting without sensation, your face smooth, your jaw loose, your tongue relaxed. There is no effort anywhere. And without effort, sleep deepens naturally. You might feel as though you are floating in warm darkness or sinking into soft stillness. Both are safe. Both are signs that awareness is dissolving. Your breath is softer than ever. Soft in, long out. Pause. Soft in, long out. Pause. The pause stretches. Longer. Deeper. Inside that pause, you disappear for a moment, then maybe return faintly, then disappear again. Each disappearance longer, each return shorter. You don't need to notice it. You don't need to track it. Tracking activates the mind, and the mind is resting now. Earlier tonight, your thoughts felt loud. Now, there is nothing. just quiet, just darkness, just breath. The night is holding you completely. There is no outside world here, no tomorrow, no unfinished tasks, no conversations. Only rest, only stillness. If dream images begin forming clearly now, let them take you. You don't need to understand them. You don't need to stay aware. Your system knows how to move from here. It always did. There is nothing left to guide, nothing left to explain, nothing left to soften. Everything is already soft. Everything is already slow. Everything is already calm. Soft inhale, long exhale. Pause. Soft inhale, long exhale. Pause. And inside that pause, sleep deepens. Steady, continuous, uninterrupted. You may not even hear the next few words clearly. They blur, they fade, they dissolve, just like awareness, just like thinking, just like the day. You are safe, you are supported. You are allowed to let go completely. Let the next exhale carry you fully away, long, slow, complete, and then nothing, just darkness, just quiet, just deep, restful, sleep. There is almost nothing left now, no effort, no direction, no need to understand anything. Your body has completely surrendered. It feels heavy, but safe, warm, but still, supported without needing to hold itself up. You may not even feel the exact position of your arms anymore, or where your legs rest beneath the blanket. Your body has blended into the mattress, as if gravity gently increased, just enough to hold you in place. Your breathing continues quietly, soft in, long out, and after each exhale, a deep, quiet pause. That pause is wider now, longer, more spacious. Inside that pause, there is nothing, no thought, no voice, no awareness, just stillness. If awareness flickers briefly, let it flicker, then let it fade again. You don't need to stay here. You don't need to keep listening. Your system knows what to do next. Sleep does not need guidance anymore. It only needs softness, and softness is everywhere. Earlier tonight, your thoughts felt loud, persistent, demanding. Now, they feel distant, almost imaginary, like something that happened hours ago. Overthinking has no strength here, no momentum, no urgency. It cannot exist at this depth. Your nervous system is deeply settled, heart slow, muscles slack, breathing shallow and steady. Even the tiny muscles around your eyes are resting, your forehead smooth, your jaw loose, your tongue resting softly. There is no tension left anywhere. You may begin to feel longer stretches of blankness, moments where awareness disappears completely, then softly returns. Each return feels weaker, more fragile. Soon, there will be no return for a while. You don't need to monitor that. Monitoring wakes the mind, and the mind is asleep now. The darkness around you feels thick and protective, not empty, not cold, comfortable, like a deep blue blanket surrounding everything. Nothing sharp can enter this space. No urgent memory, no imagined scenario, no unfinished thought. They remain outside. You remain inside rest. If dream fragments begin forming, let them come. Let them shift. Let them blur. Dreaming reorganizes quietly, without effort, without control. You are not responsible for the process. You are only surrendering. And surrender feels natural now. Movement would feel unnecessary. Even the idea of adjusting your position feels like too much effort. Stillness is easier. And when stillness becomes easier than movement, sleep is deep, very deep. Your breath continues automatically. Soft in, long out, pause. Soft in, long out, pause. The pause stretches longer each time. Inside that pause, you disappear, just for a moment. Then perhaps return faintly, then disappear again, longer, deeper. You don't need to hold on to this voice. It is fading anyway. You don't need to stay conscious. You are safe to let go completely. There is nothing left to achieve tonight, nothing left to solve, nothing left to think about. The day is finished. Tomorrow will arrive on its own. Morning will take care of itself. Right now, there is only rest, deep, steady, restorative rest. Your body is repairing quietly. Your brain is resetting quietly. Your nervous system is recalibrating quietly, all without effort, all without awareness. You may not even notice when sleep becomes deeper. The transition is subtle, like sliding into warm water and staying there. If awareness flickers one last time, return only to the exhale. Long, slow, complete, and then allow the pause to hold you. Inside that pause, there is nothing left, no thinking, no listening, no effort, just darkness, just warmth, just quiet. Let the next exhale carry you fully away, long, slow, complete, and then nothing, only deep, steady sleep. There is nothing to hold now, nothing to think about, nothing to follow. The night has taken over completely. Your body is fully surrendered, heavy, warm, still. It feels as though you are no longer holding yourself together, as if the mattress is holding you instead, supporting every part of you, without effort. Your arms rest in place without awareness. Your legs feel distant. Your hands loose and quiet. Even your breathing feels far away. Soft in, long out. And after the exhale, a deep, endless pause. That pause feels like floating, like being suspended in warm darkness. Inside that pause, there is no thinking, no listening, no trying, just stillness. You may drift away for longer stretches now, so long that you don't even notice when you return. And when you do return, it feels faint, distant, unimportant. Soon, there will be no return at all. Overthinking is completely gone. It has no place here, no energy, no momentum. The mind is no longer scanning, no longer rehearsing, no longer replaying. It is resting, deeply resting. Your nervous system is fully settled, heart slow, muscles slack, breathing steady and shallow. The small muscles around your eyes are fully relaxed, your forehead smooth, your jaw soft, your tongue resting gently. There is no tension left anywhere. You are not holding on to the day. You are not preparing for tomorrow. You are not reviewing anything. The night has removed all urgency. Time does not exist here. There is no hour, no clock, no measurement, only darkness, only breath, only rest. If dream fragments begin forming more clearly, let them take you. They don't need logic. They don't need meaning. Dreaming is automatic, quiet, natural. You are not guiding it. You are not shaping it. You are only surrendering to it. Surrender feels safe, very safe. Movement would feel unnecessary now. Even imagining turning your head feels like too much effort. Stillness is easier. And when stillness feels easier than movement, sleep is deep, very deep. Your breath continues without you. Soft in, long out. Pause. Soft in, long out. Pause. The pause grows wider. Inside that pause, you disappear completely. Then maybe return for a second. Then disappear again. Longer, deeper, more fully. You don't need to hold on to this voice. It is fading into the background, becoming softer, more distant, less relevant. There is nothing important left to hear. Your system knows the rest. It always did. Earlier tonight, your thoughts felt loud. Now, there is only quiet. Earlier, your mind searched for answers. Now, there are no questions, only stillness, only darkness, only warmth. Your body is repairing quietly, your brain reorganizing quietly, your nervous system resetting quietly, all without effort, all without awareness. You may not remember this moment later. That's perfect. You don't need memory. You need restoration. And restoration is happening now, deeply, steadily, completely. Let the next exhale carry you further. Long, slow, complete. And then allow the pause to stretch even longer. Inside that pause, there is nothing. No voice, no thought, no effort, only deep, steady sleep. Let yourself fade fully now, into darkness, into quiet, into complete rest. There is very little left now. Sleep is either here or just about to take you completely. If you are still faintly aware of this voice, it likely feels far away, soft, blended into the background. That's exactly how it should feel. You don't need to follow anything. You don't need to understand anything. You can let the words drift past you, like distant air moving gently through the dark. Your body is fully surrendered, heavy, warm, still. Your breathing continues on its own. Inhale, barely noticeable. Exhale, long, slow, complete. After the exhale, a deep, quiet pause. That pause is wide now, peaceful, almost endless. Inside that pause, there is nothing, no thought, no awareness, no effort, just rest. You may drift away completely for longer stretches, then briefly return, each return weaker than the last. Soon, there will be no return for a while. Your thoughts are gone. If one tries to appear, it dissolves before forming. There is no urgency left, no tension left, no speed left. Overthinking cannot survive here. This state is too slow, too soft, too deep. Your arms feel distant, your legs warm and heavy, your hands resting without sensation, your face smooth, your jaw loose, your tongue relaxed. There is no resistance anywhere. Without resistance, sleep deepens. You may feel as if you are floating or sinking. Both are safe. Both mean awareness is dissolving. Your breathing is softer than ever. Soft in, long out. Pause. Soft in, long out. Pause. The pause stretches even longer. Inside that pause, you disappear completely, then maybe return faintly, then disappear again, longer, deeper. You don't need to monitor it. Monitoring wakes the mind, and the mind is resting now. Earlier tonight, your thoughts felt loud. Now, there is nothing, only darkness, only quiet, only breath. The night is holding you completely. There is no tomorrow here, no unfinished tasks, no conversations, no analysis, just rest, just stillness, just sleep. If dream images begin forming more clearly now, let them take you. You don't need to understand them. You don't need to stay aware. Your system knows how to move from here. It always did. There is nothing left to guide, nothing left to soften. Everything is already soft. Everything is already slow. Everything is already calm. Soft inhale, long exhale. Pause. Soft inhale, long exhale. Pause. Stay inside that pause, not by trying, but by allowing. Let awareness dissolve completely. Let your body disappear into the mattress. Let sleep take over fully. In the final part, there will be almost no words left, only gentle closing space. For now, drift, drift deeper, drift slower, drift completely, and allow yourself to rest. There is no effort left now, no guiding, no adjusting, no trying to sleep. Sleep is already here, or just beneath the surface. Your body has completely surrendered. It feels heavy, but comfortable, warm, but still, as if gravity is gently holding you in place. Your arms rest without awareness. Your legs feel distant. Your hands loose and quiet. Even the idea of moving feels unnecessary. Too much effort. Stillness is easier. And when stillness feels easier than movement, sleep is deep, very deep. Your breathing continues softly. Inhale, barely noticeable. Exhale, long, slow, complete. After the exhale, a deep pause. That pause is wide now, spacious, endless. Inside that pause, there is nothing, no voice, no thought, no urgency, just stillness. If awareness flickers for a moment, let it flicker. Then let it fade again. Each return is weaker. Each drift is longer. Soon, there will be no return at all. Overthinking is completely dissolved. There is no momentum left, no tension left, no speed left. Your nervous system is deeply calm, heart slow, muscles slack, breathing steady. Even the small muscles around your eyes are resting, your forehead smooth, your jaw soft, your tongue resting gently. There is no resistance anywhere. The night feels thick and protective, like deep blue velvet surrounding everything. Nothing sharp can enter this space. No urgent memory, no imagined future, no unfinished conversation. They remain outside. You remain inside rest. You may notice longer stretches of blankness now, moments where awareness disappears completely, then returns faintly, then disappears again. Longer, deeper, more fully. You don't need to monitor that. Monitoring wakes the mind, and the mind is asleep now. Earlier tonight, your thoughts may have felt loud, persistent, repetitive. Now, there is only quiet, only breath, only darkness. Your body is repairing quietly, your brain reorganizing quietly, your nervous system resetting quietly, all without effort, all without awareness. You are not doing anything. You are allowing. Surrender feels natural now, safe, comfortable. Movement would feel like too much. Even imagining adjusting your pillow feels unnecessary. Stillness is enough. Your breath continues. Soft in, long out, pause. Soft in, long out, pause. The pause grows longer each time. Inside that pause, you disappear, then maybe return faintly, then disappear again. Soon, the disappearing will last longer than the returning. Dream fragments may form softly now, images without logic, scenes without structure. Let them take you. They don't need meaning. They don't need control. Dreaming is automatic, quiet, gentle. You are not responsible for it. You are only drifting. If you can still hear this voice clearly, that clarity will fade soon. Words will blur. Meaning will dissolve. Sound will become background. Then silence. There is nothing left to solve, nothing left to analyze, nothing left to prepare. Tomorrow will arrive without your effort. Morning will unfold naturally. Right now, there is only deep rest, deep softness, deep darkness. Your body is completely supported, held, protected. Nothing outside can disturb this depth. Nothing inside needs attention. Only breath, only pause, only stillness. Let the next exhale carry you further. Long, slow, complete. And then allow the pause to stretch even longer. Inside that pause, there is no awareness, no voice, no thought, only deep, steady, restorative sleep. Let yourself fade completely now. No holding, no resisting, no returning. Just sinking, just floating, just sleeping. Sleep, deeply, fully. Now, there's nothing left to guide now. Nothing new to say. Nothing to solve. Nothing to understand. Sleep is either holding you already or waiting just beneath this softness. Your body feels distant, as if it belongs to the mattress more than to you. Your arms rest without awareness. Your legs feel warm and heavy. Your hands are still, loose, unmoving. Even the weight of your head feels supported completely. There is no effort anywhere, no subtle bracing, no quiet tension, only surrender. Your breathing continues softly. Inhale, barely there. Exhale, long, slow, complete. And after the exhale, a deep pause. That pause feels wide now, almost endless. Inside that pause, there is nothing. No voice, no thinking, no listening, just darkness, comfortable darkness, the kind that feels protective, safe. You may drift away for long stretches now, so long that you don't notice when awareness returns. And when it does return, it feels faint, like mist. Then it fades again, each return shorter, each drift longer. Soon, there will be no return at all. Your nervous system is deeply settled, heart slow, muscles completely slack, breathing shallow and steady. Even the small muscles behind your eyes are resting, your forehead smooth, your jaw relaxed, your tongue resting gently. There is no resistance anywhere in your body. Overthinking cannot survive in this state. It needed speed, it needed urgency, it needed energy, and there is none of that left. Earlier tonight, your thoughts may have felt loud, persistent, repetitive. Now, there is no repetition, no looping, no urgency, only stillness, only breath, only night. The darkness around you feels thick and calm, like deep blue velvet wrapping the room. Nothing sharp can enter this space. No imagined conversation, no unfinished task, no prediction about tomorrow. They remain outside. You remain inside rest. You may notice that your breathing is almost invisible now, so soft it barely registers. Inhale, barely noticeable. Exhale, long, smooth, complete. After the exhale, the pause stretches longer. Inside that pause, awareness dissolves. Even the idea of listening dissolves. You are not trying to sleep. You are already in the process of sleeping. There is no performance here, no deadline, no counting, no monitoring. Monitoring wakes the mind, and the mind is resting now. If awareness flickers, return only to the exhale, not by effort, just by noticing the release. Long, slow, complete, and then allow the pause to hold you. Inside that pause, there is nothing to hold on to, nothing to analyze, nothing to fix, just softness. Your body feels almost weightless now, or deeply sunk. Either sensation is natural, either means surrender. Movement would feel unnecessary. Even imagining turning over feels like too much effort. Stillness is easier. And when stillness is easier than movement, sleep is deep, very deep. You may already be dreaming lightly, images forming without structure, scenes that don't make sense. Let them unfold. Let them blur. Dreaming is quiet, automatic, healing. You are not responsible for it. You are only drifting further from awareness, further from thinking, further from effort. The night holds you completely. There is no outside world here, no clock, no tomorrow, no urgency, just breath, just pause, just rest. Your nervous system is resetting quietly, your body repairing quietly, your mind reorganizing quietly, all without effort, all without awareness. You don't need to remember any of this. You don't need to hold on to anything. Even this voice can fade. It is meant to fade, because sleep does not need words. Sleep needs space, and space is everywhere now. Soft inhale, Long exhale. Pause. Soft inhale. Long exhale. Pause. That pause feels deeper each time. Longer, wider, more absorbing. Inside that pause, you disappear. Then maybe return faintly. Then disappear again. Longer. Soon, the disappearing will last. There will be no need to return. No need to listen. No need to stay present. Only deep sleep. Steady sleep. Restorative sleep. If tomorrow ever feels heavy again, if your mind ever becomes loud again at night, remember how small it became when urgency dissolved. Remember the long exhale. Remember the pause. But you don't need to remember that now. Now there's only drifting, only softness, only depth. Let the next exhale carry you further, long, slow, complete, and allow everything to fade into darkness, into quiet, into deep, steady, restful sleep. Sleep now. There is almost nothing left now. Sleep has either taken you or is holding you very close. If you are still faintly aware, this voice may feel like a distant echo, soft, unimportant. You don't need to follow it anymore. You don't need to stay present. You can let the words fade into the background. Your body is fully surrendered, heavy, warm, still. Your breathing continues quietly, soft in, long out, and after the exhale, a deep, endless pause. That pause feels safe, complete. Inside that pause, there is no thinking, no analyzing, no urgency, just rest. You may drift away for longer stretches now, so long that you don't even notice when awareness returns. And when it does return, it feels fragile, thin. Soon, there will be no return for a while. Overthinking is gone, completely gone. There is no energy left to support it, no tension, no speed, no pressure. Earlier tonight, your mind may have felt loud, persistent, demanding. Now, there is only quiet, only darkness, only the steady rhythm of breath. Your arms feel distant, your legs warm and still, your hands resting without sensation, your face smooth, your jaw relaxed, your tongue soft. There is no resistance anywhere. Without resistance, sleep deepens naturally. The night is holding you, protecting you, supporting you. Nothing outside can reach you here. Nothing requires your attention. Nothing demands effort. You are allowed to let go completely. If dream fragments are forming clearly now, let them carry you. You don't need to guide them. You don't need to understand them. Your system knows how to rest. It always did. You simply lowered urgency. And when urgency lowers, the mind quiets. If on another night your thoughts feel loud again, if overthinking tries to return in the dark, you don't have to fight it. You can return here, to the long exhale, to the pause, to the softness. And if your mind ever feels noisy again at night, you can always come back here. This space will remain quiet, steady, safe, waiting for you. But for now, there is nothing left to guide, nothing left to explain, nothing left to soften. Everything is already soft, Everything is already slow. Everything is already calm. Your breathing continues. Soft in, long out. Pause. Soft in, long out. Pause. Stay inside that pause, not by trying, but by allowing. Let the next exhale carry you fully away. Long, slow, complete. And then, nothing. Just darkness, just warmth, just deep, steady, restful sleep. Sleep now.